Bak tek gücü
Taking in the end zone. Right at the 25. Yard line, so the same result, but he got to the touchback. He'll go out near midfield at the 49. Only a very strong game at 24. First down, I guess I just didn't know what to play clock for.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game, that's about 5 first and 15. That's Prescott. And right away, he lost the football. They were follow on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play from them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the set, they're starting to challenge basically from the other side. It's at second and a country mile. That play picked out by Prescott. Down there, he could not hang on. It's third down.
There's so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down late. Forcing the incompletion of that attempt.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So they elect to declare it.
Just go get a place stand, and that's okay.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pick up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rodgers with a give to Darren Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know they're trying to throw through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, but only giving up a 30-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jones. And if you look at the next gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now handoff here to the running back. Yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Jones. He's laying inside the 30 and a pickup of 4.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back out and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And 2nd down, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 24.
Any running play this long, they're always hoping this going to win big and go the distance. When you have a nice game like that, you're going to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing it Rodgers. And has it with Wade. Inside the 10. Down to the line. Surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of one. It's a 13 yards. Chance to convert that early turnover into points. And Rodgers with the throw. This is returning back down Jones. Touchdown, Green Bay. 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. See, it's so focused on guys out wide, and they forgot about him out back.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate. You start counting receivers. That's exactly what you do. You start this receiver working on the inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back of the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Down to the end zone. To the touchdown. Here's Crosby to take it away. This take it out about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him now right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a good game of run there. They're running 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that will be incomplete.
Big body receivers plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. Take the hit. They pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well. And popped it free from his grasp.
So this will go only and it's incomplete.
Certainly from this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions that have to score on 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. It's complete to John Schultz. And it'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 3rd. So 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is off the side of his foot. And this one goes straight out of bounds. Right across. This off the side of the field. On 1st down. That's college around drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him and then get a good run scheme going. That last catch short of marker by just a yard leaves them with a manageable 2nd and 1. And a stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. This defense has to figure out how to stop the run game. He's eating it up for the first quarter. This is not going to be too far for us. It's not going to be emotions that aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine said way back when Pat's having a great game, you got to get the ball from his hands. See how far he can go with the ball. And really best takes takeaways. You can't just stop doing just regular things. Cowboys 22. 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now they'll throw with two touchdown passes now. Louisville's first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers at 6-8. There's no someone has added to his touchdown passing total. What he did was give the ball quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way. That's already extra point. It's now 15-0. Now after the touchdown, must be to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to the knee. Maybe he was shy of there at the 24. After around 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action area. Here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Back to the 45. We just saw a great example of a team that was really amped up. They played so well. Yeah, they didn't get the full force of it. And how a bust-up defense gave up a maintain stand. They created a good penalties. Yeah, it's just the first half of that lead is falling to the point where you're wondering if it is
now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Kevin King with a pick. The set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
The play lost a yard.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to fling it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott rolling to his right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And he'll sling that one in there, complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Second and goal from the 1. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is to... And he's into the clear. He's at the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here. It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
39-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Packers 45, Cowboys 6. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
He'll set up to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give.
And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
There he goes again. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and long for Prescott. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Dallas.
Prescott on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Mercedes Lewis.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Prescott now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 50.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Final score, Packers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.